Hey guys, Running Kimono here. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about clearance over at Walgreens. Well, I have been in and out of the store a little bit this week looking for different items, and guess what, guys? Lots of stuff is on clearance here in northern Michigan. Now, I know a lot of you who live specifically in different parts of the US, it might be on a different schedule or it might be the exact same. For example, the freebie guy who's in, I think he's in Central Texas, a lot of his clearance is the same here in Michigan, because I know he was scoring a lot of those M&Ms because I saw his Instagram story. So it is always your mileage may vary, so please be patient. It's not always the same, but sometimes it lines up perfectly. And with that being said, there's a new program with P&G Good Every Day, exactly how it's written at the bottom. Check out that website. You need to set up a little account. It's free to do this program, and basically you choose a P&G cause that you want to participate to donate towards, and then you collect points through purchasing P&G products: Tide, Always, Tampax, Febreze, Crest. We buy it at Walgreens and you earn points on it. So this is kind of like a twofold, where you're donating plus you're getting points accumulatively towards gift cards. So Walgreens, Dollar General, both stores, part of the master list of places you can buy P&G products and participate in this. And you have to make your purchase within 15 days. So say last week we were buying the Tide, the Crest, the Venus Razor. All that stuff qualifies, guys. Photograph your receipt, send it off to this website, and then you're going to start earning points towards gift cards. And it is a free program. And when you get to 750, which I already did in my first day with my first 3 photos of items that I bought at Walgreens last week, that included Tide, Crest, and I think some Always products. I got myself a $5 Panera gift card this morning, so it was that easy. It's a very easy website to use. Please check it out if you're interested. And part of this also goes to charity as well. It's some sort of initiative by P&G to help out, bigger causes. So this is kind of a cool program, and especially if you do a lot of the Crest deal, this deal, that deal with P&G products over at Walgreens, you darn well know that you have receipts lingering around your house. So get a couple decent photos and start sending it off to that website to get some gift cards. Why not? And I was surprised at how quickly I got a $5 gift card. So this is not an affiliate, nothing. This is just me telling you my personal experience with this website, and it's quite fantastic. Thank you to everybody who was saying stuff in the comments too, you need to check out this website, because you guys were right on the money. So, I mean, how great is it that I bought a bunch of stuff at Walgreens the week previous, and I have a $5 Panera gift card today. It's just great. Okay, the last piece of business that we're going to talk about before I show you the slides of the clearance merchandise is this. This showed up last night, and it's the same gamut of coupons that showed up the week previous. The start date for this is on the 7th, so it'll be from June the 7th to June the 13th. So next week. You can't use these yet. Look in your household folder for them. Alternatively, if you can't find them in your household folder, what you should do is go to the bottom of your coupons folder. So right at the bottom, the general folder with all coupons, go to the bottom. So it might take a second or two to scroll to the bottom. And that's where I specifically found mine. So one of 2 places, guys. And this is some very deep savings for next week. If you add them all up together, that's $18 off, which is really fantastic. You can use points with this. And I will be making a video on Sunday morning on the best use of this. I have to see the digitals that are appearing to use these wonderful coupons, because right now, I mean, we will not know till Sunday morning what is and is not appearing. And yeah, these are just a gift, and they are quite fantastic. And one more thing I want to talk about before we talk about clearance is this coupon I found, which is a 5 off of 3. Load that one. It's valid next week, and there will be a deal with this one next week. So look for Colgate specifically as well. So load those coupons or boosters. They are fantastic. Okay, so there is a ton of food clearance. So this is called Naturally Bare. So it's some sort of dehydrated apple, Fuji apple, and it's 50% off. Typically how this works, if you let it sit on the shelf for a couple of weeks, will it drop to 70 or 90? That's the question. And we have the Brookside chocolate. So it's a piece of fruit with dark chocolate around it for $1.29. I would love to see it, even less than that. Some of these Old Faithfuls that I showed you, I'm still finding them all over the place. That include the 16-cent sweet and sour Skittles. I mean, that's 90% off. 22-cent for these king size of the hazelnut M&Ms, and this is the specific item Freebie Guy was also finding. We have 13 cents for these smaller ones, and I found a ton of them on Tuesday at one store, and I was like, wow. Make sure you go through all the bags too, because here's a little fun fact. I actually looked at the bags to count them out so I could tell the cashier, like, hey, I've got like 11 of these, and 2 of the bags were air. They were completely empty. So I don't know why. There was something wrong with the packaging, but you don't want to buy like a bag of air for even like, 13 cents. And the Mamba Sours, these are delicious. They are 22 cents. If you like sour candy, this is sensational. I've already polished off one of these. It is a winner. I love this candy. It's really good. And the Hubba Bubba tape for 19 cents, 90% off. If you have little kids, I'm sure they would really enjoy having that. Like, what a fun little treat. And the Wonder Woman Sweet Tart Rope is 74 cents. There is an Ibotta rebate for 75 cents back, making this an absolute and total freebie. Maybe a little harder to find, but if you can track it down, I would buy it, and check your Ibotta rebates to see if you might have it, because who doesn't like a little freebie? The Oreo Thin Bites, it's dipped in fudge and magic, 50% off at $2.79, if that's something that might interest you. Tons of like healthy bars, this sort of stuff at 50% off. I mean, I would love to see it a lot more. I like anything sour, so like this apple one I'm quite interested in, but everything is like 50% off for a single bar. I mean, a lot of us, unless this is your thing, I would use points. Buy everything, especially if this is your favorite. $1.39 for these Cliff Bars. They must be made out of gold. That's still kind of expensive. 99 cents for these waters. I had a 50 cent or like 500 points back when you buy a nice water product. So that would be like 49 cents for me. And these little Yum Earths, I think it was like 19 cents. The ticket was missing from this one product. Like, somebody went and took it, but I got the cashier to scan it. I did squeeze the bag for this because this is one product I was curious about buying, but it was like in one big lump. Candy somehow melted and just became this like super yum, and it looks like little tiny bites in there, so it was on the shelf for a really long time. So a good rule of thumb is when you're doing this sort of clearance shopping is to definitely check the expiry dates, and then for something like this, like a sort of candy that shouldn't be like one massive like jawbreaker in the bag, definitely like touch the bag to see what you're buying, because sometimes if it's like one big solid like, because everything is kind of like some science project where it's become one massive ball because it's been in a bag too long or it's expired, you don't want to buy something where you're going to take a bite and like your 2 front teeth are going to pop out. So that's just a really good rule of thumb for clearance shopping. This Kellogg's product, Llama Loops, for $2.29. I know that Kellogg's Family Rewards, if you're part of their program, they sometimes have dollar coupons, so you could maybe get that down to $1.29, or if you might have a peely, something to try. And these look like a super cute and fun cereal. The Voss, I know that at some stores that hit 90%, and there was also some sort of rebate on Checkout 51 where you bought 2, you got back $1, so you might want to check that out. And back to the cereal bars. We're looking at a box here. Again, it's not even 50% off, so $2.89, unless that's your favorite thing. The Kashi is still kind of expensive too. So this is a thing that I would keep my eye on. Come back and see, like in a week, 2 weeks, what are the prices on these products. Some skincare now, $4.49 for some Cetaphil. If you like this product, it is really nice. And this Differin, I know there was a Walgreens coupon a couple months back in like some sort of beauty book, so that's kind of interesting. And this Refresh, it's some sort of shampoo, anti-dandruff for $3.99. That stuff is usually really expensive as well. And then back to Cetaphil, we have some sort of a mask for $8.49. More skincare that includes the Burt's Bees. I believe there's a 5 off of 2 coupon, and there's going to be a beauty event here coming up shortly, and with skincare being Buy 2, get 1 for free. Clearance is in fact included, and that digital coupon that we have, possibly there might be something to whip together a deal for this, especially if you like the Burt's Bees line. Lots of their cosmetics and skin cream is on clearance, I've noticed. And then we have this L'Oreal at 50% off at $12.99. The original price point was $25 for this product. My gosh, it must be made out of gold. It's really expensive. And yeah, so that's something there right there. So we'll have to figure out a deal for that. And we have some baby care, lots of diapers and stuff, but unfortunately I couldn't track any of it down. So this is $3.74. A lot of dog treats, not so much cat, but a lot of dog stuff. So this big thing of meatballs for your dog down to $2.49, so maybe a little treat. So a great little treat, especially if you wanted to try this Pet Shoppy line. And then we have some multivitamins down to 50%, so $5.49. Still kind of expensive, but you know, use points. And then these fish oil supplements, this is 90% off, so $2.79, and that's a big, like 400 capsules. That will probably last you a good long time, especially if you use that supplement. Check expiry dates too, guys. And more fish oil, 90% off for the first, and the other one is 50% off. And I would definitely really pay attention to expiry dates, because you don't want to buy like a huge container that's expiring. And the Tana at $10.49 from $14.49. Not the best, but if you are in need of this is a massive package of 36 pads. And the Always was down to $1.59. I believe there's $1 coupon in the June P&G, so that would be 59 cents. Is there also a digital for that? Maybe, possibly. We'll have to take a look for that. But yeah, not a bad little dealio right there. And a lot of cough medication, 50% off. And even if you look at like the difference between the Delsym and then the Walgreens brand, like they look quite similar, the packages, don't they? And this larger thing of the day and night for $14.99. Check those expiry dates, and if this is something you want for your pantry, it might not be the worst thing to pick up, especially with viruses and illnesses running around. You probably want to stock up with a couple cold medications and stuff in case somebody in your household gets sick. And this is for cough for $8.74. Okay, guys, moving it along, this Pandol, it's a sleep aid with an acetaminophen. I have been buying this because I've been finding it a lot of places for $1.49. This is not bad. I don't mind this product whatsoever. I think the original price was like $5 and some change. And for psoriasis, this is an ointment for $2.49. I did purchase this for my mom a couple weeks back. It's supposed to help out, you know, for itching and that sort of stuff. If you suffer from psoriasis, you know what I'm talking about. And this is a Walgreens, like it's a Thermacare knockoff for $2.99. So that looks like it's 50% off for aches and pains. I had to bust one of these out last week because I had pulled something in my back. So I'm using everything from my stockpile. And some more pain reliever at $8.79. And that's the generic one. So this stuff is really expensive. So that might be a stock up price. And the final item that we have is a little bit of headache relief. 50 tablets for $4.89. Not the biggest savings, so this is definitely one to keep an eye on in the store and see in the next couple of weeks how low can it actually go or even get cheaper. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.